So, fix this first. Okay, so today we're installing this. This is Devil Gundam from. Actually, let's try to get this in frame. Wow. There you go. Devil Gundam. This is from Mobile Finder G Gundam, which was a show that ran in the 90s and was weird. Uh, it was a spin off of Gundam where basically every country on Earth had their own colony in space. And actually, I think the Earth had been abandoned, so it was kind of similar to Universal Century, where people have been abandoning Earth and moving off into space. But this one, like every country has their own colony, and they would basically fight in tournaments using Gundams for to decide who was in charge, or some kind of United Nations type deal. And of course, well, every single one of them had like Neo in front of the names. So Neo Japan, uh, Neo United States, well, Neo America, I think, Neo Russia, Neo France, and so on and so forth. And they would send their fighters to compete. And somewhere along the way, there was this thing came along, a sentient mobile suit, could be a mobile armor, I guess. And it was weird. It's gigantic, or it's supposed to be gigantic. I don't know what the scale is on this thing. I don't know if this is to scale. Seems to be, might be. This is like a weird thing to have here, and yeah, it's like it looks weird. It is a rare kit from 1995. So yeah, I'm gonna try to build this today. You definitely should try to watch Mobile Fighter G Gundam, just for the, I mean, the campy feel, I guess. It is quite something. I mean, it's a nice, it's alright. Yeah, so this is, yeah, kit from 1995. Oh, it is 100, 104. Okay, I couldn't find scale information when I first looked at it. I need to update the title then. I don't know if it's high grade or not. Maybe this predates high grade. I should say though on the box if it's high grade. Might not be high grade. Yeah, this might predate high grade by a little bit. Yeah, this is before SGUC, I believe, line, so it might not be high grade. It might just be ungraded, but it is a 1 to 144 scale, it says. So you have some specs here: the height, the weight, the gross weight, whatever that is. And Gundam alloy, it says, the material. They basically change. Takon and Yoshi's, think about 2 days or 2 months. Just wanted. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is interesting. This is weird. I mean, this is Devil Gundam. I do have God Gundam somewhere, but who knows? Hold up, I need to update the title. 10144. Yep. Cool. Okay. So I'm just finishing some things here. But yeah, hello everybody who's joining. And yeah, just stay a while. Have some fun. And yeah, I'm gonna be building this live. It shouldn't be too difficult. This is a very old kit, so hopefully it's not too difficult. It's probably very simple. I don't know how. It does say it uses PE, which would be for polycap essentially, polyethylene, which would be for the polycap. So it has some motion, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna see how it looks. But yeah, I haven't opened the box since I got this. This was like, oh, this is not like a box itself isn't from 1995. Otherwise, the colors would be all faded, and the box would be a bit more beat up. But this is definitely a reprint. But it's nice that Bandai still reprints those. It is made by Bandai Spirits, so it's from G-Base in Shiba. So that's nice. Just figured out like that's why the blue label exists, because if the blue label exists from the G-Base usually, from white base for some reason. Yeah, so I'm gonna be building this. So I don't remember that much from the show, but I do know it was like really fun to watch. And yeah, I'm gonna be opening the box now and see what's inside. Oh, hold on. JDX. I need to put all these in the description at some point. New Japanese blah blah mobile fighter blah blah. This is number 10 in the lineup. There's been all of these before this, and then one more. But they basically remade most of those. The most of it was like remade, I think, in some other more modern. So it's like updated techniques for high grade. I recall, but yeah, I think there are some real great kits as well for God Gundams and what have you. But Devil Gundam is weird because it was basically a shapeless. It was a growing mobile suit. So I'm gonna open the. Okay, hold on. This is upside down. Oh yeah, this is colonies essentially. So in the background you can kind of see the colonies. Basically, it's like lumps of land in space. So we have like in the background there, floating in space, the various colonies. I think they are in the shape of the country they represent. So we'd have like a Nippon, whatever, Japanese shaped space colony. Well, I could be wrong about that, but anyway, opening of the box. Very, yeah, what was I expecting? It looks a bit simplistic. But we have instructions here, so this is how it looks in the final form. It has a face for a waist. And can it transform? A little bit. Can transform a little bit. So the thing about this was it was like a sentient Gundam that basically had gone out of control and was like growing like tentacles and basically absorbing everything around it. And yeah, so I was like, I've always wanted to see how the model kit for this would turn out. Sadly, there's only this one. I don't think there's any other. It might not. It's probably not the master grade version for this. Definitely not. And yeah, I think this is the only kit for Devil Gundam that exists. Not the only one in the world, obviously, but you can probably get yours if you're patient, if you look around a bit. But yeah, this is like the only type of kit for this one. I don't know if they're gonna make it's gonna be difficult because this one doesn't have a definite shape. They probably just like pick something that kinda it looked okay. You have a graph of power. Look at this. It like exceeds everything. So yeah, because Mobile Fighter G Gundam is about fighting, so they do have stats for each fighter, and basically have the pilot. Well, the pilot cockpit is essentially some kind of VR environment where they replicate their kung fu moves. The thing about Fighter Gundam was like it had a horse Gundam piloted by a horse mobile suit, basically with a horse inside, a real horse. Yep. Anyway, So yeah, simple instruction sheet, very small, very few steps, not terribly complicated as I expected. This is a kit from 1995. The pegs and screws and stuff are kind of large, very big pieces. It's not the most. Yeah, you have the streaking effects here. It's not the most finished of things. Yeah, it's very simple, but yeah, it is a should be easy to build. But it is a kit. It shows you like how kits were back in the old days. You have some polycaps as expected, polyethylene, lots of little things. This one shouldn't take too long. I feel, unless I find something weird about it. Giant. I always complain like they give us tiny stickers for like the eyes. This one's like not small. Yeah, definitely. You can't miss them with these. Yeah. I mean the enemy mobile suits usually have better design than okay, so ASMR portion of the show, you might want to cover your ears or take your earphones out. But yeah, the enemy mobile suits usually have better design. Yeah, it depends. I mean, my opinion is that like the good guys will usually stick to the usual Gundam theme, which is kind of a blocky. Wait, was this thing out of a? I can't remember. Did I? Hold on. 1, 2. Was this thing out of a plastic bag already? Oh, never happened before. Usually every runner is in a plastic bag, but this does. I only have 2 plastic bags, empty plastic bags, and 1, 2. So this one came without a plastic bag. This has never happened before. Okay, so we opened it. It's only very few runners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple, single color each of them, so you shouldn't have any trouble. They're all, let's see, 45, 45, 45, 45. Yeah, it's like this is like old style of runner numbering. So you do have a letter, I think, somewhere. Yeah, B, A, B, C, whatever. But the number starts where the previous one ends. So if you had runner A here, that's not A. Which one is this? C. What the hell? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8, 9 maybe. Oh, and apparently 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's 9? And then B start with 9. There you go, and then all the way to 31. Yeah, this is basically very old. This is probably was manually designed by some. This is like 39, 40. Yeah, so you have. Does this all end in? Nope, I guess not. Yeah, so there was only like up to 10, like multiples of 10s per runners, but no. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, the runners are warped a bit. They're like bent. I know this is probably like from the manufacturing technique. They've gotten better, but there's still always a little bit of warping. But the older kits tend to have a lot of warping. Doesn't really affect the part, but except sometimes I get a good effect the fit of some parts. Like the part itself is a bit distorted, and when you try to fit them together, there will be larger gaps than you're used to. They have been getting better and better. Well, I guess modern Gunpla doesn't have that problem really, but older ones did. So we're gonna find out if this one has it. You can always fix it with like plastic cement. And yeah, probably gonna. I'm not gonna use it right now. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to build it. It does say no glue required. I think. I hope. It doesn't say anything. Yeah, no glue required. So should be good. Yeah, you have your part list. Everything is in Japanese. There's some literature here on the things. I think I went over all of this. Just doing its final check before I go start building. You have some transformation. Oh, that's the last step. So the first step starts here, and then the last step goes over there. So I'm gonna put my thing. Okay, since there's very, very few parts, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just getting those off the runners. No need to like go one by one. And you can just quickly. These are very thick screws, though. You can't possibly confuse these parts. You won't. It's impossible. Let's try to cut these as accurately as possible. This is a reprint, definitely. Not the... I've noticed, like, sometimes... I have built, like, very, very old kits that have been in boxes for, like, decades. And those tend to be more brittle. Tend to break a bit. So you have to be careful when you move them around. I still have it. Patrol labor kit of Zero from the movie. I think it was also in the anime, or one of them. That basically the hip shattered because the plastic was so old. I moved it a little bit and it just broke. Which happens with very old kits. Well, at least I only had one experience like that. I don't know if like every old kit does that. But yeah, this is gonna be fairly, I feel, an easy. Okay, this one is in a weird position. So if it's something you can't reach with your runner, it's just like trim an extra and then come back later and cut it closer where you can actually reach. So I don't know what I'm building first. Well, first I'm getting all the parts off and then we'll decide. This is runner A. Yeah. Very easily getting all the parts off, like a minute. So we make a pile of A here. Are these shades? Does it have shades? Because that would be interesting if it had shades. It's like wearing sunglasses. It looks like shades. They got a new... Yeah, they definitely had a new Devil Gundam. Again, I mean, like, it would be difficult because Devil Gundam is like shapeless. It's basically a bunch of tentacles, which would be nice. Like they could definitely like do like tentacle, like robotic tentacle, make it segmented in like multiple pieces. They have made like, I mean, there's the High Gawk, I think, which had a fully segmented arm, which is basically tentacles. And so it wouldn't be too difficult to like make that, I think. It would probably be crazy expensive these days. Because of inflation and whatnot. Prices of newer, like the most recent Gundam kits. I mean, Bandai still has been trying to, like, I feel, keep the prices consistent, especially the MSRP. If you buy it from HLJ.com, you usually get it at MSRP price, manufacturer price. So it would be a lot cheaper than buying it from a local store. Or buying it from, even worse, buying it from like another online retailer that will jack up the prices if it's a rare kit. on one hand, I kind of say, yeah, support local businesses if you want, but on the other hand, I mean, they're not like a big 3D corporation. They are doing it for hobbyists like us. I mean, HLJ. So far, they haven't betrayed my expectations or like displayed shitty behavior. I mean, they have, especially during like COVID, they kept, because the shipping, there was not a lot of shipping options, so they have kept a lot of people's. They have held on to a lot of people's kits that were in their private warehouses for like years. No extra cost. They've only recently started like saying that yeah, they have to clear out their warehouses. Pictures. Give me a picture. Gundam is hungry. Yeah, it is a. I mean, that's kind of the thing about this in the show. It's like it's going around devouring everything else. That's its objective, I think. It's a guy. I think it's like, if I remember correctly, protagonist, typical guy, delinquent. Wait, not exactly. I don't know. It's like some kind of rough, tough guy, and he's fighting. Of course, he's like knows kung fu, and he has to represent Neo Japan in the tournament for control of something, United Nations, I feel. And I think the backstory is like his family or something built this Gundam that was gonna adapt to all situations and be invincible, and it became Devil Gundam, and it took over his brother's body or something, and it's been going on eating everything. It is very hungry. It goes around eating things. Are those are the giant horns? So basically, it's like a giant head, and around it, there's a bits of a Gundam, the smaller Gundam sticking out. So all of these are 45. They are all, well, 42, 44. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I'll just leave this one alone. Because in case usually they will have a certain size, so you cannot confuse them. Although it seems like these and these have the same size. I don't know if they might have like slightly varying sizes. So what I'll do, I'll just leave this one alone. This is runner D. Oh, we can do C. There's not a lot on C, so you can easily trim this one up. And then we can start building. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. There's very few, I mean, there's not, compared to like other kits, there's very few pieces, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. Unless there's like a bunch of misaligned pieces. I'm gonna have to fight against to make them fit. Okay, so one here. This one's kind of big. Yep. Okay, design. It's like not cutting all the way through. It's kind of weird. It is cutting smoothly, it's just not going all the way through. I have to adjust it again a little bit. Alright, so there we go. This was runner C. All done. Very, very few pieces. Super easy. Alright, so except runner. Yeah, actually, you can do some of these. Not all of these, but at least the ones that are. You're not going to confuse them for something else. You can remove these parts at least. But these other parts here, I'm not sure. These ones probably should just wait a second. And this one, this is, I guess it does, never mind. I've been noting that for high grade kits, when it comes to the horn, they will hold up here. When it comes to the horn, they will usually kind of make the point a bit rounded, so you don't stab yourself on it. For real grade kits, these are usually very pointy. But for high grade kit, I guess this one as well, it's a bit rounded on the end. Alright, so let me just do a little bit of touch up here. There's a very thin horns here. Surprised they're not distorted. Oh, what the hell is this? Where'd that come from? Was there something on the box? Or was this there the whole time? Have some ink on me. Don't know where it came from. So, polycap. That's a weird looking polycap. This is non-standard, I guess. Or from 1994, this is what they were using. It might have been designed just for this one. Alright, so let's get to closer a bit. Let that. It always seems to be too bright or too dark. I never get it right. Alright, so we'll start with this thing, which is. It says that it is C37, C33, which is ABC. ABC, C37. This is the chest, I guess. Not you. Maybe you? Yeah. Not this one. So, it goes like this. And this is B14 and B15, which appear to be these on. Okay, these things are they to scale? I think the drawings are to scale. Or maybe they are to scale and I'm just imagining things here. PCC, no, they're not to scale. Is this times 2? No, this is not times 2. Well, it is kind of times 2. Alright, so the thing with this, yeah, this is not to scale. This is they're not exactly. I mean, the parts that we're holding do not exactly look like the parts that are being shown over there. So let's do a test fit because those are kind of old. Yep. Nope. Wrong thing. So I'm going to be using that one over there. Okay. So nope, not even. Last chance. Get it right. There you are. That should be it. Alright, so let's see. Does it fit? It does not quite fit. Well, of course not. It's a little off center. It's like slightly, this one's like slightly, so I'm just gonna twist it a little bit here. Maybe it'll help. It's like slightly off. Weirdly. been watching him also build an ancient kit. And I look for these problems. So, here's your stick. If your polycap is getting out of hand, kind of guide it into place. Alright, that's a little better. Not really, but yeah, it doesn't even fit right, does it? Okay, so there you go. The ball cap was kind of pushing against it. Alright, so let's move this a little bit inside here. If you wiggle the polycap, it will settle in the hole there. Get rid of this. Oh, should have done what I usually do. To just rub it. Do not try to like file it. Try to just remove the tiniest amount of material. You're not trying to just scrape a whole lot off. Let's try this one. Maybe this one works better. Or maybe less good. So on this side we have this one. Will it fit? Nope. Again. Bit of a hard. Just open this a little bit, maybe that'll help. This is a 2mm drill. Even back then they used standard metric system for the various pegs and holes there. You're talking about, okay. Yeah, it's been doing that a lot these days. I don't know if I need to change my microphone. Thanks for dancing Architect for letting me know. I don't know what the hell's up with my microphone these days. It randomly decides, like sometime like a few minutes in the stream, it starts doing this. I don't think it's my microphone. I thought it was YouTube being weird. Like just a stream getting a bit weird, but like I think it's my microphone. I know how to change it. It's like part of my webcam, so of the camera that I'm using. So I can't really change it. Tried others and they don't really have the same quality. It's an advantage, like if the camera is in the microphone is in the camera, because then I don't have like something else hanging in front of my face when I'm trying to build stuff. So if I had a camera and a microphone, it would probably be a bit difficult to see what I'm doing. It's okay with just the camera in front, but if I had the microphone, it would be, I wouldn't know what I'm doing. Just polish this nub off. There's a nub in the thing here, so oh, there you go. Looks a bit better. So let's take these ones. Okay, so hold this one like this. This is the one. Oh, C37. Let me drop something. C37, and this one. No, there's like some. This is like hand drawn, I think. Yeah, this might be hand drawn. There's like some little things here that no. So this, yeah, this like the shading here. I can see it. Like these instructions, I feel, all hand drawn. Like see the shading in here, like this, like the little things here. All these are probably hand drawn instructions. Someone, well, obviously it's technical drawing, but still, someone by hand drew all these. I don't know if like they do that these days, because they will use computer software to kind of design the 3D parts, so that might automatically give them an outline to use on the instruction sheet, but it's a nice touch. I mean, yeah, it's true that hello, GB models. How you doing? Nice work with that green vehicle of yours. I already forget what the model and make of the car was. I'm getting old. But yeah, it's was nice looking at it. All right, so where was I? This goes here. This one goes there. Nope, put the thing over here. This is very tricky because I'm pretty sure this is gonna fit exactly. There's gonna be some fit issues because this thing is from. They reprinted it, but I doubt that they fixed any issues with it. Nope, this one, no. Where are you? This looks to be it. There we go. And does it fit? Sorta. Okay, it's not going in completely. I don't like. Yeah, the entrance is a bit tricky. These are supposed to be 2 mm, but they're a bit bigger. All right, so let's pre-drill these holes. Try again. And there we go. Much better. So before you close this up, make sure you get rid of the nubs here that should have, well, would have expanded horizontally while you were nipping them off. The runners there, like here, it's like slightly expanding into the gap, and this thing's not aligned at all. They're not even trying. Unless that's on purpose, I don't think so. Yeah, let me just separate these again. So I need to get rid of this nub here. A bit of a aggressive filing here because it's quite big. Yeah, they're not even trying to make the parts align. Unless, yeah, again, it could be on purpose. This one got a bit gouged. Not much I can do about this now. But yeah, this is something. It's not a kit that. Well, if you watch G Gundam, like the fighter, G Fighter Gundam, it is something that you will want to get. But I guess most people. It's a very old show. Okay, now it fits perfectly. Not exactly, but good enough. Try to find some nubs to get rid of. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a little. I'm not sure if this. Well, it's probably on purpose, but we shall see. So on the other side, I'm still on step 2. What the hell? Yeah, Falcon GT. A nice paint job. Wish I could do that. Yeah, practice, I guess, but eventually we shall get there. I'm always worried I'm going to make a mess. That's always like that extra brush stroke that just ruins it. I do too little, too much. Alright, so now you go there. Yeah, it's very simple parts and not Unlike the newer stuff, this is like very basic. It's like very hollow. There's not much going on inside. It's basically mostly just a shell. This is how like old master grade kits used to be. They were actually a lot worse. I mean the very first, not well exactly, but like for a while there was like Gundam kits were basically just fixed statues that you would assemble. It's only took them a little while, not long, but just a little while to get to the point where they started added joints and polycaps. Yeah, these are not to scale because the size is confusing me a little bit. Alright, so polycap B, which is these ones, I hope, but yeah, get the right ones. Polycap B, and then B17. Okay, you do have some panel lines on this thing, so it's not completely devoid of details. Yeah, you have some amount of things to go on here. Alright, so this one here. Alright, and that one there. Let's do a test fit. Okay. I pull everything out first, but it's almost like 2 millimeters. So let's give this a little twist here. Put this in here, facing upwards. Yeah, this is not, the drawings aren't exactly to scale. They are hand drawn, but they're not exactly to scale. You're gonna have to kind of, well, they're not hand drawn. They use tools and whatnot. Okay, this one is not fitting in this hole. Not sure what to do about this. Well, let's try this. The thing problem with like polycaps, you shouldn't widen the holes too much, then you lose the whole point of using polycaps. There we go, just a tiny bit. And oh wait, I lost sight of it already. Nope, that's not it. That should be it. And join this together. Check for the middle, the plastic that expands in the middle. That's gonna be the thing that creates gap. I mean, with this level of these older kids tend to have like lots of tolerances for. There's not a lot of parts, not of overlapping parts. Like newer kids will have lots of parts that overlap and kind of create. Yeah, these might need to be cleaned. Yeah, I'm getting red dust from the other one in here. And before I join these, need to probably either use some kind of detergent, alcohol, maybe clean out the red dust in front of it. Otherwise, it's going to be permanently part of it if I glue this together. Okay. Reason I'm also like drilling those holes is that I need to be able to like take these apart eventually. If I didn't, they would snap fit. They would like basically like click together, but then it would be very difficult to take them apart again because they would kind of seize up because they are kind of accidentally designed that way. I don't think they did it on purpose, but like if there's like a little bit of, okay, this one's a bit, twist this here so it kind of fits on the other side. Try to close this gap. It will not close. Yep, this one will not close. Either the polycap here causing it to bounce back, or it's the, well, maybe the polycap. So you stab it, And you twist it. Apparently they make special tools for separating parts. You just need a knife, really. You don't need to buy like a special tool just for that. So, yeah, okay, this is a messed up part. These polycaps are very soft. It's already got like squished here. That's not good. Okay, so basically I need to be careful here. And before I press the parts together, make sure that it is fitting. And I don't end up destroying some polycaps. There you go. So I'm gonna... Okay, now 42, 45. 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 42 on the top. Wait a minute, where's the hand? Did I see that? Oh, it's ball cap. Oh, okay. Yeah, these older kits had the ball caps for the hands for a while. I mean, I've seen like one other kit recently that did that. It was a very old one. So the ball caps, the hands are actually just molded pieces of rubber, essentially. Alright, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45, 45. Oh, yeah, I keep saying 45. Is it a curse? Maybe it is. How does that even happen, you wonder? Those people all gone insane. These are 345s, and I did 242s. That was Bill Clinton, I think, 42. I mean, the US presidential election's the height of stupid, so... You don't really decide the fate of the world, but... I don't think... Makes you miss the monarchy. At least, like kings and stuff, the people who would get the throne were actually being trained their whole life. Well, at least that was the theory. They were being trained their whole life to like occupy the post that, well, they were being raised for, and not some rando off the street who just is popular with the masses, doesn't know what they're doing. Which reinforces the theory that you cannot trust the masses. There was like a, I don't know if it's a meme at this point, but there was a video of a Ayatollah kind of guy, an Iranian, I'm guessing some kind of Ayatollah or some kind of religious person, explaining democracy in simple terms. It's like, for the people, by the people, and so on and so forth. But then the problem is that the people, well, they're morons. In large groups, people tend to, like, the IQ just drops. It's like, this is just me rambling because I got nothing else to think of while I'm doing this. Please don't leave. I guess most people have left. But yeah, there you go. So, eventually you could use a bit of cement to kind of fix those in place, and it will also like help like hold these two halves together. Cement will also like help with some of those imperfections here. Like it does like kind of melt the plastic a little bit, so even the strain marks here will kind of fade a little bit. That is that. But yeah, you gotta recognize the fault of humans. That's the whole point of the Gundam shows. Watch all of it, you're like, yeah. I mean, Charles was a dick, but again, what did Australia do to it? Why did he drop the colony on Australia, of all places? Well, was it a populated area? I don't know. I think it was like Sydney or something. The one on, well, I don't know which one, but basically dropped the colony on. Definitely dropped it, and it was a crater. So I don't know why specifically Australia, just like probably random luck. I mean, if you think about it, most of the Earth is water, and the maps are kind of inaccurate. If you were to represent it proportionally, there would be a lot more water. So if something, say, a space colony, were to drop, it would probably fall somewhere in the water. You'll still get damage from the tsunami because it's basically a size of a small city falling onto Earth. These are symmetrical, I feel, so I'm not exactly looking to see if there's a kind of an angle to them or something. I'm assuming there's not. And I feel like these are identical. Why is this one 42? This one is 45. I have no idea. This one's separating a bit. Yeah, it does need plastic cement because the parts don't fit perfectly and they tend to migrate a little bit, I guess. So, alright, those were the arms. I just get these hands here. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice when you build like kits from all over the place, like all over different like eras. You see how things sort of changed over time, like how they used to use polycast for hands, like how everything used to be things used to be very hollow and had a very toy-like feel to it. They gradually got more and more accurate, and I mean it's been fairly decent. Oops, hold up. Yeah. No. Wait, which way do you go? This way? Okay, there we go. The hands are interchangeable because, I mean, they're all symmetrical. You can basically twist this one apart, and there you go, you have like a different hand. Alright, so this is left and right, or right and left. No, left and right. This is left, this is right. Alright, so now we go on to step 5, which is, I do not know. I'm guessing these are the feet. These are those giant things, A6, A5, A7, and A8. There are these large, bulky things. You wouldn't see those I mean, in newer designs, you wouldn't see these. These are like holdovers from the 70s where everybody had flared pants. Flare pants did make a comeback shortly, I feel, like in the early 2000s, or maybe I was imagining it, but it is, there's those gigantic elephant feet things here. You probably wouldn't see them in like new Gundam shows. They don't mesh with the aesthetics of this modern day aesthetics that we have. So either I need to like melt the plastic in here so it's like permanently in there, or do some cleaning between parts, because there's sometimes that like it deposits fragments in the gaps there, and if I glue these together, these will be permanently part of it, unless I kind of paint over it. This, I mean, it is white, so it should be easy enough. But yeah, thoughts. Okay, so polycap E, which is this one. That's tiny. It looks way bigger in the picture, but for the size of the thing we're attaching to it, those are tiny. Polycap E, polycap D. Again, yeah, this is going to be holding quite a big piece. Not the heaviest piece, but it is large. So I don't know how well this is going to work out. I'll cut this, I forgot about this one. So cut this one off. Let's check the other one. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so let's see. Which one goes where? These two go together, I feel. Yep. So, polycap D goes down there. This little thing here. Yeah, it's kind of small for the amount of the size of stuff that it's going to be holding here. And you put this in there, so facing outwards, because that will become the hip joint, I believe. And you gotta join these together, or try. See how they fit. Not very well. Okay, these look like 4 millimeters. This is 4 millimeter. Yep. Let's give this a drill. And a drill here. And why not the other one as well? This we're gonna get there anyway. Should do these by hand and not use a power tool attached, because you're gonna rip out way more than you'd like. That's 3 millimeters, one's 2 millimeters. Give this a twist and a twist. And a twist. And a twist. Alright, so where did I put these? Wait, okay, there you go. So put these together and slides in. There you go. Like if you pre-drill the holes, like it slides in a lot easier sometimes. Sometimes it might be a bit too loose, but most of the time it just works out just fine. What are the pants called? Bell bottoms? Yeah. I mean, some places they call them elephant legs. Yeah, bell bottoms. I mean, they had different designs, they were very different. But like it was, if you look at the Xeon suits, these were yeah, that's what was how the Zaku's and whatnot, they had very large flared feet, which kind of makes sense for the design, because you want the bottom to be heavy. You want the bottom to be heavy and stable, so that you can basically the weight is down there, holding the instead up top and making it unstable. Yes, I think that's why the original Gundam was like such a breakthrough, I guess, because the it was slender. I guess like some of the if I remember the backstory, it was kind of like hold up, yeah, there we go. The whole point was that it used different technology to gyroscopes and whatnot to keep upright, whereas Char in his Red Zaku basically use skill to be 3 times faster. Although the translation really is like he was 30% faster because he only has like an extra 30% of thrusters compared to regular Zaku's. Okay, this one's stuck. I probably should have. Yeah, that's not a good sound. Yeah, that's why you pre-drill those holes. You do not want to hear that sound if you're taking stuff apart. The sound of plastic cracking. Better if it's a little bit loose. You can always glue it together with some plastic cement. That's what I feel anyway. Come on, find those holes. They're not exactly aligned. They're a bit, yeah, it's like a bit off center. Okay, so we got there in the end. All right, so that was something. Those are giant legs, but the Devil Gundam doesn't really have legs. That's like its like initial form. Again, I can't guess. It was supposed to be a gigantic mobile, so that's why the face is so big. Like why we have this face gonna show up in a second here. Alright, so then we need 48, 48, 47, 47. So let's hold this like this and this. And 48, 47, 47. Okay. 48. Okay. Not sure if it actually matters, like which ones you use here. Oops. Crap. Drop some stuff on the ground. Alright. Remove those nubs here because they will be in contact with material. Well, not like they will be like sliding in against the parts there. Alright, so 47, 40. I mean, there's oh, maybe the direction matters? I don't know. This one and this one. I don't think it. There you go. And then you take these shades that I thought were Gundam trying to be cool. Why though? Goes like so. No, goes like so. Goes in here, apparently. And why? Not sure what the weird. Why though? This is. Oh, I guess this is kind of to like the. I mean, there's something missing. It feels like should be like some kind of thruster grill kind of thing. Intake. I think that's what it's supposed to be. It's a nice little. Well, it's a small detail, I guess. Actually, let me get that off and polish this thing because otherwise I will forget about it. So gently does it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the reason I'm doing a kit from 1995 is because I reached 195 subscribers. Yay. Been stuck around 100 subscribers for like 5 years. Only recently started getting more. Alright, so now 47. Oh, I forgot the music. That's why it was a bit quiet. There we go. I forgot to start the music. I was wondering something was missing. Alright, 47. Although sometimes I wonder if I should just leave the music off. That way I can more easily reuse the footage for... If I do this, does the same thing. I can reuse the footage for editing and add voiceovers and whatnot. I mean, you can still do that, just like ignore this audio track and just rebuild it. Well, that's a lot of work. You're trying to have some fun building these. And there you go. Actually, let me just put this upside down because there's a little nub here. No, wait, it's on both sides. Let's hide the nub down there, but there you go. And these weird shade things here, just make sure we get the nub on here because it's very visible on the outside. Oh, there you go. Just put that in there. Get your faithful stick here to like push things down so it fits, because you may not be able to reach with your fingers. Right, so we have legs almost. Feet are very simple. Very, very simple. Just push this in there. Just give this a quick sand. These are polycaps, so you kind of want the ball part to be somewhat smooth. That's a bit easier to deal with if it's fixed in place. There you go. And it doesn't matter which way you put it, it's all the same. There you go. Giant sheet. Kind of a bit of a small polycap to be holding all of these, but ginormous feet, huge arms. Now for the big face. Oh wait, no, that's not the big face, that's the spine. Okay, so there's two of them. Nope, there's one of them. Okay, never mind. Hold up. I see. Well, one of them longer, one of them shorter, so which is which? Pre-drill those holes a little bit. And join this here. I think this is a shorter one. I can't tell because of the scale. Alright, let's count the segments. I think that, yeah, it's probably this one. Okay. Maybe this one. Just a little bit. Alright, so put this in there. There you go. Shave a little bit here. Right, B. This was B23, B24. I'm building this part first. I should be building this one, really. Alright, let's get this. Now you can kind of see the Gundam face like showing up here. So, polycap A, polycap C, polycap C. So polycap C, one polycap A, yeah, one polycap A here. It's gonna be difficult to twist this one off, so just nip it off. And where's polycap G go even? It's polycap G because this is G Fighter Gundam. But I do not see where the polycap G goes. Doesn't seem to be used. Alright, so we go. What? Oh, this way. This one goes here. Nope. First, this one goes in there this way. It's a weird way to go in. Alright, it goes in this way. This one goes in this way. Use your stick to help you line it up if you can't do it with your fingers. Just press it in there. And then you take this part here, kind of just do this. And you also need these parts here, which are B29. Oh, did I reach 200? Probably not. Anybody who's joining us, please subscribe, unless you have already. Just don't unsubscribe. You can mute the channel if you don't want to get updates, but just leave that subscription alone. Doesn't cost you anything, and it tricks Google. Alright, so we're holding this thing here. This is over this way. And that one goes through that way, I think. Anything else in the middle? And then join it together. Let me just give this a twist here. Let's see, and join this together. Come on. There you go. And there's a bit of a thing here. Just clear these out. And there we go. Because like I said, the nubs will expand horizontally when you trim them, so they will, well, they may kind of get in between the parts and kind of cause a gap. Alright, so you got this part. This is the face, I guess, for the large Gundam face. Do we have, where do we use the stickers? Did we use them yet? Did I miss the part where we use a sticker? Probably not. Oh, we do. So these grills here, I see. Well, I'll do that later, I guess. Use a dilapidated Q-tip there I've been using to clean parts. So I just do this, but I'll do this in a minute. Alright, so then we start with this thing. So I think this is this one. And nope, this one like this. Yes. When do I use this one? I guess you can swap these and these basically to make it like more stretched out if you feel like it. Because for the, you don't have like, You can do this one, I guess, for a different feel. And then this one goes this way. And this, that can't be right. Oh, it goes behind. Okay. Like this. Like so. And joins in the middle here. There you go. So that does something. Not sure what yet, but it does something. Yep, God Gundam from... Hello, Kid Robot. Welcome back. Yeah, it's God Gundam from G-Fighter. Not to confuse with Build Fighters, but G-Fighter from the 1990s. Where everybody was like fighting to control the UN. I think that was the UN, I can't remember. Alright, so we're doing the giant face now of God Gundam. So let's keep this part here until we need it. So we need these two halves of the... It's narrower than I would like. I thought it was a bit fatter. I was hoping for like a larger face. That seems a bit narrow. It got squished or something. It's not as large. Okay, maybe you have to add these parts to it, maybe? Nope, I don't know. These are the eyes. Oh, wait, hold up. I guess this makes more sense. Alright, like, if it was this big, I guess it makes more sense. Alright, so these are, yeah, the drawings aren't exactly to scale because this is the kit from 1995 and scale, who needs that? Okay. So this goes here. This goes in here. Just clean these a little bit. Anybody joining us, never subscribed before, please subscribe. So you know the drill. Trying to reach, I mean, it would be nice if we reach 200 subs for this stream. If I get like 5 subs for every stream that I do, I could get to the goal of 1,000 in a lot of we need a lot of hundreds of streams, but I would get there. At least 100, 120, I think. Wait, 140, maybe? No. 160 streams, I'll probably reach the goal of 1,000. That would be nice. If anybody, if you enjoy this, it's fine if you mute the notifications, but it doesn't cost you anything to give us a sub. Oh wait, maybe this one. This short one stays here. This long one probably goes on the bottom. Well, we'll see. Now polycap F. This is the neck polycap. What are you doing down there? Okay, goes in here for some reason. Facing the other way. There's a little mark down there that says like which way is front, which way is back. And did I get the... I'll just put this in here. And then this one goes in there. Tiny small detail there. And we also need... Oh no, that's it. And then join these two together. Well, you probably should. Yeah, all of these parts don't exactly fit. I don't know if it's like warping because of the age of the kit, but they don't entirely fit together all that well. There's a little bit of a mismatch, I guess. warping plastic and all that. So get those middle nubs, expanding, horizontal expansion here. There's a bit of flashing over here. I don't think these line up properly. Yes, I can misaligned a little bit. Just give this a little shave. There you go. There's a little bit of a mismatch here. I mean, later on you can, like, if there's parts that go here, you can glue them on, and that will take care of those gaps, I guess. Alright, so you shave this one off. On this one you put this green sticker. Probably a bit later. Does it have a mono eye? No, it does not have a mono eye. And this goes in here. Yeah, it's a bit of a misfit here, so. Is this where the head goes? That can't be right. No, I guess it is. That is where the head goes. That is weird. Did not expect that. Alright, this is the face head. Even from 1995, the HG kits, I mean, this is not, doesn't have a grade to it. No. The music is picking up. This is the head now, which is very simply this plus this. Again with this matching thing here. Where did it go? Oh, this is some isopropyl alcohol. I'm gonna have to put the stickers on there, I guess, because it's gonna be kind of hidden underneath something. So I just did a drop of alcohol to kind of clean the surface. Just rub it off with a cotton bud, Q-tip, what have you, and then you take. Hopefully the stickers stick. This is. It's a reprint of a kit from 1995, but still, it is still quite old. And I think I've had this for like several years, just sitting in a box. I'll stick in the corner. Where did I put those? There you are. Very 90s looking glasses, sharp corners. I forget what the style is. Okay, you're supposed to stick onto here, not on my finger. touch it. So it sticks to where it's supposed to stick. The stickers will deform a bit to kind of match the surface you're trying to stick them to, which is a nice feature. Just be careful you don't curl it up and rip it or something. Where? There you go. It's the tiniest image sticking out over there. There you go. Just trim the very corners that are. Yeah, it wasn't absolutely necessary, but I feel I'm going to try to use. Wait, what did I? Oh, there it is. Alright, so just put this on there. It's gonna be difficult to reach otherwise. There's a bit of a misalignment here. Like, even if you glue it together, you still have to like kind of sand it down a bit to kind of make it all line up. The parts don't absolutely match where they should. And then you put the horns on there. Because it is a Gundam, it has horns. And use your stick to kind of press it in there. There we go, try not to break the horns. There we go, Gundam head. Alright, so now we move on to this step, which is... no clue, but it is something. Alright, so we need this part here. And I'm going to put the stickers on this one. Just clean the surfaces a little bit with some alcohol. And try not to get your fingers on there again. Especially if you feel your fingers are a bit greasy today. This is a large sticker. Alright, so then put that on there. I'll line it up here. The alcohol should be dry already. And okay, go on. There you go. I hope not exactly perfect, but good enough, I guess. There's some instructions there, I guess, but on how to apply these, but it is in Japanese and I cannot read Japanese for the life of me, so I'm gonna have to improvise a bit if it's something self-evident. It has a so I kind of deform the sticker to like match. It is stretchy to some extent. It's a little bit stretchy. If you stretch it too much, it will rip. Kind of ripped a little bit here, but it's underneath. It's kind of hidden. Yeah, I feel like let's do the other one. Well, I'm gonna have to make it match the other side now. I can't Yeah, have it lopsided. Yeah. Alright, so trying not to get my greasy mitts all everything. Let's see, up just a tiny bit. Alright, so I think I got it right. We shall see. Yeah, so then you just try to make it line up with the middle part here. There you go. Should kind of line up with this thing. Alright, you kind of have like a highlighting here, so using the wooden stick here, I mentioned this already, so we don't scratch up the sticker and destroy it. Well, it's a bit destroyed, but there you go. Apply the eye part here. You can put your greasy fingers on it again. They are weird. They are huge. Well, weird brains are welcome here. Dancing Arcady. Okay, I guess you are dancing. Alright, so we got this part, and we're gonna need, where did it go? This yellow part. Almost done, I feel. It's not a huge kit, but how long have I been at this? Hopefully not hours. Oh, 1 hour 30, not too bad. Yeah, it is a small kit, it's not the largest kit. If you were rushing through, you could do this in like 30 minutes. But I like to well, I'm trying to not rush through and try and make it look as good as possible on the first try, which means like there's some cleaning involved. And I've noticed, like, compared to the older stuff I built, like when I try to take my time, things connect better, and they end up looking quite a bit nicer. Okay, maybe I should have. You know what? This is not a Gundam marker, this is a Sharpie. We're gonna hack this. Okay, that's not gonna work. But what I was trying to do, hoping to do at least, this is even black. I think this is black. Kinda hoping to, yeah, this isn't gonna work. But the basic idea is try to like blacken these so it's like it's not it's a bit more like blended together. Like right now you can kind of see like a white bit here underneath it, so better if it was all black underneath. I can do that later probably, if the sticker doesn't cover the top part of the eyes, only the bottom part. Okay, so let me just abandon this idea for now and just move on a bit. These are some giant ass horn here. with a giant head. Oh, wait. Did I get this from... Where did that even come from? It's like grease or something on me for some reason. I don't know, this kit was like hidden away in a corner for a while, so maybe it got very dusty. I swear my hands were clean when I started. Okay, they've been having me build a bunch of small parts here, so I don't know which goes where. Alright, so we start with this thing. And what the hell is this? Ah, you're not making sense. Okay, 43. This 43, those guys on the back of these things. There's weird screws all over the place. The motif here that we're going for. So you go in there. I'll try. Yeah, this way. Yeah, this doesn't quite fit. This is even 43. This is 43. Okay, these do not flashing here. Let's try to do this. There we go. And there seems like they go this way and that way. Okay. This one's a bit of a weird fit. I don't think that's correct. Okay, come on. Get in there. Yeah, there's always some like weirdly misfitting parts here. This one doesn't want to fit at all. What the hell? I want to remove too much material that they'll just will not fit. I mean, I could always just glue it on there, but for the time being, I would like it to kind of... Yeah, it's not... I don't think that's... Yeah, this is not... There's a bit of a gap. Yeah, it's weird. There's a bit of a weird gap. It's not supposed to be there. Alright, so I only have those 3 pieces left. I don't know where that goes, but I'm just going to take them off. 3 pieces of 42. Those might be spares. And this is runner D. Hold on. Alright, so... Oh, this goes on... Wait a minute, 45. Okay, one of them is 45 apparently. 45, 45, 42. Oh, all 3 of them 42. They were here. 42. 42, 42. Nope, wait, hold on. Those 3 next to each other. 45, 45. 45. What should I take out? There's 42. I have no idea where I took this out. Oh, probably here. I have no idea. Did I put the wrong one somewhere? That's entirely possible. And they all look the same. Back of the head here. Yeah, it's all the same size, but I don't know. They all seem to be exactly the same size to me, but they are numbered differently, so I have no idea. Oh, it could be like the orientation maybe. Let's see here. So goes like this. Like this. Yep. And goes like that. Oh. This one seems a tiny bit smaller, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've gotten like one of them that wasn't supposed to be. This is odd, to say the least. Yeah, I think I'm like there's either a missing part or a mislabel part. Well, the number of parts match. It's just like, nope, this one goes here. Hopefully, well, it doesn't quite fit. Ow, that did a weird crunch. Wait, this is like a logo for one of the Gundams. I feel like there's like those like weird screw things like, so as a logo for like one of them. I think it's like Bill Fighters. Those like screw design things. Okay, let's get to this. Final assembly. So we get this thing. Take this weird thing. Slap it in here somehow. This is, oh, look, it's All Might. Yep. It's a mustache on his eyebrows. It's basically All Might. If you from My Hero Academia. Yep, it is All Might. Look, it is. His eyes are like dark, and he has his giant things here. It's definitely All Might. Alright, so then okay, so very confusing instructions here. It's like shows like this, and it's supposed to join onto here. Except these are a bit tight, so I am going to use my 3mm drill here to kind of limber it up. And there they kind of sort of go. Okay, kind of slid on, kind of squeezed on. Okay, so which one goes first? All Might's face goes on first. And what goes on there? Okay. There you go. It is All Might. Look, seriously, it is. Definitely looks like All Might. Oh, I see. Well, I don't, but I'm assuming I see. This is the head. It goes like that, and then there's another head coming out of the head. So you get the idea. And this is the chin. It's like, I mean, I feel like there's a maybe Converge, I forget, but there's like a different type of kit, like a highly detailed, just like one part of a mobile suit, like just focus on it and just build that. Might be Converge, I forget. Not Converge, maybe. So basically you would have like a B1 20th scale head or something. With like highly detailed parts on it. Okay, so this goes where? What is this even? Did I miss a part? Where does this even go? Is it going to tell me afterwards? Oh, it does. Okay. Let's not worry about it for now. Let's trust in the wisdom of the Bandai Spirits. Alright, so this is the chin, nose part here, and then okay. Oh, this is actually the hip. Okay, so this goes here. And it goes here. Alright. Let me pull this back a little bit. So we got All Might here, and what does this do? Oh, that's the upper chest. So this goes down here. So then, I think it has two modes where you can kind of transform it, maybe. So we're doing the assembly already. Because that's pretty much all there is to it. Which way do you go? Move this a bit forward. Or does it have to go back? I guess this way. So that way you can kind of fit the arms up there. There you go. Try to get the arms in there. It's well, it's bigger than a usual. So then finally the head here. That's the real head. And there you kind of have it. Well, not exactly. There's one last part left here. And then you just put this on here on the face. Oh, hold up. Yeah, you can't, I don't think you can do that. Yeah, you should do this before you put the legs on. Because there's no way you're gonna fit that in there. Get the legs off. Carefully. And just fit this on here first. Oh, that's a weird looking thing. This is like, yeah, it's kind of like had a weird, well, the whole thing is weird, but it has that appearance of like splitting into pieces and recombining and growing into this weird organic shape. Yeah, it's like growing out of... It's like a giant Gundam head with all my teachers there, and growing out of it is like another Gundam with a bunch of like Frankenstein screws all over the place. So you can swap this with... Why the hell was I building that then? Okay, so you have transformation mode. So you do this like this. I guess you remove this part, maybe? Use a longer one. So use a shorter one. What's the point? Yeah, why did I build this? What was the point of this? Oh yeah, I guess if you have it like... I guess it makes more sense to use a longer one anyway than it does to use a short one. It's bigger, it's taller. So now you have this, and turns like this. And that kind of makes it into sort of the face. I guess it kind of makes sense here, yeah. So it has that weird feature here. So it kind of looks like a Gundam face from a distance. It doesn't really clip together, but yeah. So yeah, this looks kind of like a Gundam face, like that's kind of falling apart, and with another Gundam growing on top of it. You can see this. I think the exposure's all messed up. Okay, maybe this is better. This might be better. Alright. I think the exposure was too much. Yeah. So basically this area looks like a Gundam face. With like giant eyebrows coming out. Definitely I'm going to put like a screenshot of All Might next to it and do a comparison. So basically All Might stole his design from God Gundam. So All Might is actually, I haven't followed My Hero Academia, so I don't know. Maybe it turns out that the whole time All Might was evil, was the true bad guy. Okay, so there's a little bit of a thing here. Does this hook onto anything? Oh, this does. Kind of a little track here, where it kind of... This little guide here, I guess, where you... Yeah, look at it. It is a Gundam face. It's a giant Gundam face. You even have the vents here, the side vents of on the face here that are typical of a Gundam. So it is a Gundam face with all its Frankenstein giant bolts here. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, it is a fun kit. It's not the most elaborate of kits, but it is fun. It's like different, very different. Like you need different kits. You can't just like be building the same GM design over and over again. GM being like the mob Gundam, the like mass produced. In case you're wondering, it's just a cat scratch. He'll heal over time. But yeah, some tweaks needed here and there. But yeah, this is God Gundam. I think I'm gonna keep it like this because I like the way it looks. There's no way, you can't really put it on a stand or anything. There's no hole for a stand. This is like before high grade was a thing. This is like no grade, but it's still 2 scale. It's 1 to 144 scale kit from 1995. The fit is a bit all over the place. It uses polycaps. But it's like very, like some of these, I'm doing the review portion of the show, so kind of just like transition in that without any warning. But it does have kind of a transformation. Okay, this fell off. This is popping off. It is not the most solid build, I would say. Okay, what the hell are you doing? Your face mask is coming off. Yeah, it came off all over the hinges. Okay, so some of these are a bit fiddly, or very fiddly. There you try this film size. Okay, none fits. Kinda. Yeah, it's like there's 2 modes. Like this mode where you need to like swap out the like shorter spine, and the true God Gundam mode, I will call it. We need a longer spine, and they just go rotate back and become the face. I guess this is how he flies off into space or something at some point. Looks like a giant face with a small face on top. This is basically Kwato, or Watto, I forget. The guy from Total Recall is growing out of his brother. But yeah, this is not bad. I think this was the... Hold up. I think this might be the... Let me just rub this off. You can paint this, but I'm just going to put the sticker on here. Because this is the last... Oh yeah, this is the last few more stickers we need to put on there. Let's just do it then. You could paint it. There's no reason to. Let me just do this here. So just deform the stickers on. It shall look shiny and nice. And helps it stick more. It's a bit tweaky You can when I wobble it, you can hear like parts knocking together. Yeah, it's not the most solid of construction. It's not like, yeah, this is a. It's very hollow. It's not very heavy. It's just it. Yeah, it looks hollow. It's like definite big gaps everywhere. Um, but it's not too bad. I'm saying it is fun. So yeah, I think that's why I think I'm gonna leave it here. This is like, yeah, God Gundam. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get this one on here. Try to nudge this. Was dramatic. You do not want these falling on the ground, they will just pick up all the cat hair. There you go. Just get one corner to stick, and there you can go on from there. Nope. Maybe I should have painted this. Ah well, close enough. It has this more, like, stickers give them a more anime feel than painting. No, the whole thing came off, whatever. Let's put this on here. And nudge this into place. Try. Come on then. There you go. So just get this in there. It's not exactly lining up, but whatever. There's grooves underneath, not exactly lining up with the lines on the sticker. Maybe I put it the wrong side, but overall it looks pretty good. It looks decent. I won't say pretty good, but it looks good. There. Okay, let's finish this review here. So there's a color guide. I thought there is. There it is. Where's the color guide? Oh, this is from 1995, so you don't get the actual colors. I'm guessing this is the color guide. You don't get the actual colors, you just get descriptions of the colors, and you have no idea what it is. So you have to get kind of. Oh, this is supposed to be blue. Why'd you give me a whole piece of yellow then? This is supposed to be blue, as shown here. And actually, the back, this whole white piece is supposed to be black. The heck? This is supposed to be black, not dark blue. This is supposed to be yellow, not white. So you could have just like put this on the black runner instead of giving it a white. So I mean, it looks like, I don't know if this is optional or not, because like this looks like a regular Gundam. Otherwise, in black, it would look like a Titan's model. It looks better on white, I guess. These parts are coming off. Yeah, requires gluing some parts. It's a bit finicky. It's already like getting a bit. The parts feel starting. It's already like losing grip. The polycap's kind of losing their grip here. It's kind of falling apart. So, I mean, yeah, kit from 1995. It's a bit finicky, but it looks funny, and it looks. I mean, it's supposed to be menacing. Let's go with that. It is supposed. It is God Gundam. Well, Devil Gundam, the worst Gundam, the most powerful Gundam ever. After Turn A. Of course, Turn A is the strongest Gundam ever, as we all know. And yeah, nice flicking things here. Yeah, like the colors are a bit. I mean, it looks good this way. You don't need to overdo it. And the spanel lines, of course, you can do so on and so forth. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like this, like just sitting there. Or maybe try. Oh, can I rotate this? Do I rotate this or what? Or do I remove them? Oh, these are yellow with red tipped toes. What the hell? Seriously. Like, you had yellow runners. You could have given me these yellow and these black and save us all the trouble of having to paint everything. Very confusing. Yeah. I mean, definitely would be nice if they like redid this. I mean, they have done the Xiong, which was basically a legless gun, like mobile suit. Which, yeah, they do have a real grade version of that. And, well, this would be difficult because this is like this doesn't have a definite shape. This is like they probably just like picked a random form of it and just went with it. But it would be nice to have like this principle of this is a giant face with a Gundam poking out of it. Alright, I think I'll leave it at that. Can you even... Yeah, it's a bit too forward here. Maybe I need to like prop it up a bit because it doesn't... Wait, am I supposed to swap them left and right? Hold up. They're alright. This was... I can't even put it anywhere. Let me just try to find something and prop it up on. It's just a good rotating shot here. I think we're almost done. There's not much else to say. It's like it is a kit from 1995. It feels like it. Actually, it feels much older than that. It feels like a plastic toy from 1995, I guess. So I'm gonna put this on my newfangled invention here, which is a rotating platform. Hold on, this even goes. Is it gonna work? Let's put this on here. Try to prop it up a little bit. Nah. It is not doing a thing. We need to remove these. Oh, looks a little bit better. Or not. Yeah, there's no way I can. Oh, there was something on the bottom here. Where was it? I thought I saw like a... Oh wait, no. It is the same thing, just connecting to the other one. Ah. Alright. If I do this... Nope, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to figure out how to make this look like how it shows in the thing, but I can't even get it to like properly sit. Like it's displayed as if go lower as I can go. Get the focus fixed. there you have it. This was 1 to 144 scale, so it claims God Gundam, kit from 1995. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, give it a subscribe, share the stream, tell people about it, the usual. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, I guess. It is a fun, I mean, it's not a complicated build. It is a bit of a fiddly build at times, but it is not unfun. It's like nice to see the shape it takes. I mean, if you watch G Gundam, well, fighter, mobile fighter, G Gundam, yeah, this will bring back some memories. Yeah, this requires paint, but I don't have time for that. Anyway, that's it. Let me clear out the space here, and yeah, talk to you guys. Yeah, chicken tenders. Okay, thank you all for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the stream off in a little bit. So yeah, thank you, and yep, keep up the. I'll probably be back tomorrow for some more stuff. If I reach 200 subscribers, I'll try to do a real great kit next. I don't think I reached 200. Hey, 196, gain 1. Yay. Okay. Alright, so see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, the usual. Alright, bye.